All right, so there's guys out there who wake up in the morning, they hate their job, or if they're going to school, they hate school. They may have pursued a major just because their parents wanted them to pursue it, and they want to move out. They're still living with their parents in their parents' house, and they want to move out so bad, but they feel stuck in a rut, in a miserable rut that keeps playing out for them day in day out, day in day out, right? And they don't get anywhere. Whereas there's other guys out there who decide on a goal, they win, and they seem to be chilling in life. I'm going to talk about the difference here specifically. I'll talk about how to change your life in a year, right? Now, I remember I was in my college, right? This is long ago. And I was sitting down and I had my phone with me. And I was getting ready for a phone interview. And this phone interview for the job that this was for would have given me enough money to finally be able to move out. And that's all I wanted. Like, I had been trying for years just to finally have enough money to move out. And I was like, okay, this is exciting, man. I'm so excited for this. So I take this phone interview, to hang my phone up right after the interview is finished. And then I'm waiting for the email. The email will tell me whether I move forward or not. I'm waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. Right? Soon enough, the email comes through. I read it. It turns out that I'm not going to be moving forward in the process. Right? My heart just drops. Like, really imagine that, man. Like, this hope that you were clinging on to finally change your life, to finally allow you to move out, something you've wanted for so long, right? And you're clinging on to this hope, and you read the email, and the hope is just destroyed right before your eyes, right? That's what happened to me in that moment. Now, this leads me to the first point, which is that I've been that person who was stuck in a rut, and I wanted to move out so badly. That was one of my main motivations, right? Now, I know there's going to be people out there who will say, "Oh, it's okay, bro. You can just chill, bro. You can figure things out. It just takes time. Things will work out. Trust the universe, bro. You just got to trust, bro. Just trust, relax, everything." Like, no, take that thought, throw it way out the window, man. We don't listen to those people. They put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. And frankly, it's about hard work. It's about action, right? Things aren't going to, a job shows up on my doorstep one day. That's not how it works. Right? We need to be pursuing things to finally get some reward, get that reward that we want, right? So no, it's not all just, oh, chill. Like, no, you and I, we're smarter than that. And we know we have to put in the effort, put in the hard work to start getting some return, right? Now, next thing I remember is as this was happening, right? I decided, okay, my background is horrific. My academic background is absolutely terrible. I failed multiple high school courses, didn't graduate high school in time, failed a college course. I was a super average college student, but I decided, okay, all the self-improvement stuff I've tried so far hasn't worked for me. And I came across this book, The One Thing, right? The basic premise of that book is think about what is the one thing that if you were to do it and you were to execute on it and kill it, right, that it would completely change your life. What is that one thing? And I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm dead broke, right? And I want to move out. So my one thing was pursuing something that would give me good money. And I thought about it for a while, kind of things that I would actually want to pursue, did some research, and I landed on coding, right? So I started my computer science degree on December of 2021. And by August of 2022, I had December of 2019. I don't remember the exact months. Point is, from the start of my computer science degree, about a year and a half after, I had a six-figure job offer on the table, right? And I still remember getting that job offer. That was the exact opposite of the phone call that I talked about. I remember I got that job offer, and I hadn't even graduated university yet, right? I got that job offer, and with my offer, like on my phone, it was an email, right? I had my phone in my hand. I was walking up and down the house. Like, I was ecstatic. I was literally the happiest I'd ever been for like at least a few weeks after that point, because all the hard work I put in previously had finally paid off, right? But this leads me to the second point, which I feel needs to be emphasized way more in the self-improvement community, which is one thing can completely and totally change your life. Right? Just one thing can completely and totally change your life, right? So again, what I did was I decided that, when I try to do these self-improvement routines, it's like, oh, wake up at 6 a.m. and then meditate 20 times. And that wasn't working for me, right? So I decided, okay, this is my one thing, which in this case was computer science / coding. So I was like, I don't care if I do literally nothing else productive all day. I'm going to make sure my computer science work is done. Make sure my coding work is done. As long as that's done, whether I meditated or not, whether I procrastinated, I don't care. I don't care. Right? As long as that work is done, that's a productive day. That's a great day. Right? I did that day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And that's how I was able to go from dead broke to a 6-figure job offer in a year and a half. Right? And I know there's going to be people out there who are going to say, oh, it's all luck, bro. You know, this is all cap. You're giving terrible advice. Oh, this happening to someone else is highly unlikely, bro. Oh, survivorship bias, bro. Like, take that thought, throw it way out the window, man. We don't listen to those people. Again, they put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. Look, obviously, luck plays a factor, right? Obviously, luck plays a factor. I landed my job in 2021 when the tech job market was hot. Right now, it's colder. But imagine if I had not been studying for that whole time, that whole year in the past that I've been studying. Imagine if I hadn't been focused. I wouldn't have, even though a job market was hot, it was a lucky time. I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity, right? So you and I were smarter than that. We know better. Yes, of course, luck plays a role in anyone's success. It'd be foolish to deny that. But if you're not putting in the work, luck isn't going to do anything for you, right? Luck and hard work, that combination is what's going to lead us to success. Now, one more thing I want to point out is when I talk about this computer science, so really, you know, I pursued computer science, but I want to generalize this to any endeavor. I know there's people out there who are worried they're not smart enough or they're not disciplined enough. Look, I remember clearly when I graduated grade 12. I actually graduated not even on time. I had a delayed graduation. But I was walking up on stage and my principal was there. I shake his hand and he looks me dead in the eyes, right? And he says to me, "You're so close." And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck do you mean I'm so close? Am I not graduating?" And it turned out I wasn't, because one of the classes, I had been talking with them about trying to get me to pass one class, and it turned out I didn't end up passing it. So I had to go to summer school in order to fully graduate. But this was the state I was in. Most of the classes I passed in like the 50 to 60% range. And that's high school. High school was easy as shit, right? So I had a horrific background in terms of, you know, discipline or having an academic. Like, I had no track record of success in anything that you would consider smart whatsoever. And people get intimidated by computer science because it feels like a very smart people profession. I was definitely intimidated by it. But put in the work. I'm confident you will succeed. Whether it's computer science, whether it's something else, doesn't matter. But the crux of this video is, if you focus on one high impact thing, focus on that. And you focus on that day in, day out, you focus on that for a year, I'm confident you'll see progress. Again, luck will play a factor. Some people in a year, they could be way up ahead, whereas some people, you know, if luck doesn't shine on them quite yet, they'll be a little bit lower, right, in the progress category. But that doesn't change the fact that if you keep on putting in the work day in, day out, you will 100% make progress. As that progress compounds, your life will change, right? Now, I just want to end this video off by saying, hey, be kind to yourself throughout this process as well. My background, like I mentioned, with the studying and all that, you know, I had a horrific background academically, but also just in every other way. I mean, I had terrible self-esteem. I struggled greatly with anxiety, struggled greatly with insecurities. I still do. And I try to be as open as I can about it on this channel, but I struggle way less than I used to, right? And I remember as I was trying to make progress on these goals, you know, even people around me, just to be honest with you, even people around me didn't believe in me. When I was saying I'm going to pursue computer science, even people close to me were like, oh yeah, that's great. But no one really thought I was going to follow through with it or something, because I had this habit of constantly picking up things and then as soon as they got hard, letting them go. This was my life and this was my mentality, right? And sticking to one thing is what truly changed the game for me. But until I saw the tangible results, which can take some time, again, depending on luck and all these things, some people maybe they get them in 6 months, some people maybe 12 months, some people maybe 2 years, right? So we can't say. But until I saw those tangible results, I was so hard on myself, beating myself up over every little thing, calling myself all sorts of negative things all the time, and just being terrible to myself, for lack of a better term, right? And that just led to me living in misery, constantly living and struggling with these, self-esteem issues and others that I've talked about. right? Because I was always hard on myself and always just thinking very negatively of myself and what I'll be able to accomplish and all these things, right? So truly be kind to yourself throughout this process. Be proud of yourself every single day that you show up and you do the hard to do thing. Because a lot of people will start this journey or some other journey. A lot of people start, some form of self-improvement, but not a lot see it through till the end. Now, I just want you to imagine for a second. Imagine you take this advice, you run with it, right? And now let's say you made your focus your dating life, right? That was your one thing. So now you're working on that day in, day out, and your dating life is improving day by day by day. Or maybe you want to improve your social life. So again, you're putting in the work and you're seeing great improvements in that end. Or maybe it was like me with the career side. So you pick something, okay, it's something that looks interesting to you. You grind at it daily, every single day, right? And your career is skyrocketing. Imagine that. And that's the path you're on. Hey, keep working hard. I believe in you. But what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I want this to be our positive little community where we help each other, support each other, and help each other get to the next level in life. So please come join the community. I'll leave my Instagram, TikTok in the description, also somewhere here. Please do support there as well. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I want to bring some common sense back into the self-improvement space. We got to get rid of all this red pill, Andrew Tate, all this nonsense, right? All this nonsense. So I know people like you and I, we can bring some common sense back into the self-improvement space. If you like the vision, please do like, comment, subscribe, support. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.